I am Miss Mama Mo 1 from Mama Mo's Homemade Treasures, and this is another Gifted Hands Wednesday video. Alright, this week I've been doing a lot of crafting. I've been getting it in with my homemade stuff, okay? So, the first thing I want to show you is this. Okay, I showed you this last week, and this is basically my infused vinegar wash with rosemary, chamomile, and spearmint, okay? And I did drain it out and made something else, which is this. And this is basically, you know, I strained out all the rosemary and the other herbs. So I basically just have the water. And it does have, I think it's like a little sage floating around. But it's nice and infused. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was watching Mahogany Knott's video, Hey Girl, and she did a video on the ACV rinse. And she did it, and she had a very bad experience with it. Basically, she ended up having scabs in her head. So, being that my texture is a lot like hers, it might not be exactly the same, but, you know, we have similar texture, like maybe 3C type hair. I'm chicken. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna put this in my hair because my scalp is very sensitive. I'm very tender-headed. I can't hold weaves, braids, anything. You know, with those things, my hair end up coming out. So I don't want to take that risk. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna still make it. I'm not gonna sell it as a rinse unless I get somebody. Well, no, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to sell it as a rinse, but I'm still going to keep making it because this is Mary's, my doggie. That's for her. Vinegar is very good for her skin. It's very good to kill off, you know, whatever infections or whatever she might have. I've already been using it for a minute since I've had her. I've been using it in my homemade dog shampoo, which I should show you guys one day. But I've been making it with that, and because it's great for odor control. So now this is good, especially since it's getting hot. It's good for you know, when she's itching or whatever. If anything is on her, you know, if she got any fleas or anything like this, this kills it. And it gives her, like, if she's smelling a little bit in between baths, I can spray it on her, and it can give her a nice, you know, a refresher. You hear me talking about you, right, girl? So I just go ahead and I spray this on her, all right? And also, this is also good for, like, cleaning out the microwave, cleaning out the stove. Vinegar is very good for that. But I'm going to be honest with you guys and let you know that I'm not going to be using this in my hair, only because I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want no scabs. I haven't had a scab in my scalp. Not even from perming, but I think there was a period where I was wearing those drawstring ponytails, and like the teeth would go into my scalp. Okay, so I ain't really doing those, and it might be perfectly fine for me, but you know what? It's not worth it. I wouldn't put this on anybody with my hair texture. Maybe different textures it'll work. For my hair texture, my scalp is very sensitive. So I'm just gonna be honest with you guys with that one. But it's great for dogs. You know, to spray on dogs, and like I said, it's good for cleaning. You know, it's good for cleaning countertops, and it's, you know, good for getting rid of odor. Okay, so that's enough about that. Next thing I made, which I'm not too thrilled about, and this is basil and bay leaves infused flaxseed oil. Okay. I showed you guys in the last video, or not in the Gifted Hands video, when the herbs I use for hair care video, I showed you this, a bottle that I got. I don't know how well it infuses, but I mean, it's still a caviar oil, so I'm sure it can. But the reason why I say I'm not too really fond of this, because I didn't notice it when I didn't notice it when I made this. But I was making my personal body scrub, and I didn't have any more olive oil, so I used the rest of the bottle of this. First of all, it turned my sugar, it turned it yellow, which I didn't like at all. I don't want no yellow scrub. And the smell, and I smell it now even more now. I don't know why I didn't smell it then, but it smells like fish oil. So I'm not too thrilled about this, but I'm still going to use it because I know flaxseed oil is good. It's still oil, is still good. But this is going to be the experiment batch. Hopefully, maybe the rosemary can overpower the scent, but I would never, ever, ever use this to make anything, like as far as my scrubs or anything like that. No. I mean, it smells pure. It's just like fish oil. It just really does. And I had to pour in uh, um, a, a a dye, a soap dye, just to change the color to blue. Like I wasn't planning on, because it's my personal one, so I really don't care about the colors. But I had to do it just because I wasn't dealing with that yellow, and I had to put so much fragrance oil just to cover up this flaxseed oil scent. So that was a fail for me. But we'll see how it comes out. You know, it might just still work great for my hair. Who knows? I put worse smells in my hair, like with the Dr. Miracles before, and that smells, but it worked for me. Okay, the next thing I was doing now, I've been showing you guys, and I've showed you guys how to do it yourself, the basic sugar scrub. You know, sugar body scrub, lip scrub. Is basically you just use whatever carrier oil you want, which could be, I always prefer to use olive oil, sugar, and that's your body scrub already. So to get even more, you can add a little fragrance oil. But since I'm starting to get more into these herbs and everything like that, what about a herbal body scrub? And so I made it. This has absolutely no scent. And this is I'm sorry. It has no artificial scent because, honey, my rosemary is doing it. It's just so, right now it's like aromatherapy, just smelling it, and I'm not exaggerating. Okay, so this is basically olive oil, sugar, okay? And what I did was, because I seen a video on how to crush, herbs. So I crushed the rosemary. You know, I already told you I love rosemary for the hair, but it also has very good healing properties for the body. It stimulates, stimulates your blood flow, and it's good for your body also. Okay, so this is the rosemary mint. So what I did was I put my rosemary, my leaves, in the blender, and I just put it on grind and let it grind itself out, and I made a bag. This is a Staples bag, but this is what I use, and hopefully you can see it. So that's ground rosemary right there. Okay, and this is great to put into soaps, body scrubs, different products that you can use this with. So this is, and I made a lot, and the smell, like, it's so, the aroma of rosemary is the truth to me. Okay, and that's what that is. So what I did was I ground the rosemary, and I did the same thing with my peppermint leaves and my spearmint leaves, and I mixed them all together. And like I said, I didn't add any artificial fragrance to this, but woo, it smells great. It really does. It really, really does. And this is great. You can use this as a foot scrub. You can use this as a bath. You can pour some in the bath, and then of course you can just use it on your body. But it's really, really, just the smell alone is really relaxing. The peppermint and the spearmint gives you like a nice, cool, light, tingly feeling. And just the mint and the rosemary mixed together, like, I struck gold with this one. I struck gold because I love it. I love it. And the smell, I wish you guys could smell, because it's just, woo! And so you can see the different, and all it is, the only thing I did different than my normal scrubs is I added my peppermint leaves and my rosemary, grind it up. Okay, so I'm just like, just the smell alone, I'm a aroma person. Okay, let's move on to some candles. I am my grandmother's child, and I was always taught to not waste anything. So this weekend, I had a ridiculous amount of used candle jars that I just really need to get rid of, and not get rid of, I'm sorry, recycle, And what I did with that is all you have to do is like put a little bit of water in a pan on a stove, and then you would put the container that you want to empty it out, the glass, in the pot, let it boil, and it's gonna melt out. And once it melts out, you can take a paper towel and you just wipe all that excess, wipe the wax out, and clean out the glass real good, and you good to go. It's like a brand new glass. So, Keithy, come here. So this is one that I made, and so not only did I recycle the old glass, give me a glass on top of the refrigerator. So not only did I recycle this glass, go look. Not only did I recycle this glass, I recycled the wax. Okay, so this is just wax that came out of other jars. Okay, and thank you, babe. They came out of other jars, and I just basically re-poured it. This is for my personal use, because I make and burn so many candles. This smells like, I don't even know what it smells like, but I do, but I don't. Cherry vanilla, that's what this is, okay? So this is a cherry vanilla that, so I like to use up all my wax. So this is what I did, okay? That's one. Here's another one. And this is a banana nut bread. So this came out of probably 2 other banana nut bread candles. And once again, and it's still very, very strong. I love banana nut bread. And that's it. I'm going to keep it until because I rinsed out all my jars. I don't have any more left. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just put another one here. We'll see. But this obviously is not done yet. And the last one I made was like a cocoa mango. Okay, and again, it's not done, but these are just like recycled wax jars. So I'm just getting all the rest of my, wax used up. So as I get more used wax, or if I decide to finish them up, I'm not going to finish these up on new wax, because this is just, like I said, these are just recycled wax. So eventually they'll get finished. It's no rush. And I just wanted to show you guys real quick a recycled glass, and I'm sure you guys seen a candle. I think I had my Rainbow Surprise candle in here, and yeah, it looks like it was brand new. So any glass, especially if you're somewhere, I keep every glass, especially ever since I got into Roots for You 45 channel. So especially if you see those pretty glasses and you want to keep them and you can reuse them for other things, go right ahead. Just go ahead, clean it out, and especially the candles. All you have to do is just melt this out, and the wick at the bottom, it'll come right out. Be careful, it's hot, but that's enough of that. Okay? Alright, I'm almost done. Let me see what else I made. I told you I was making stuff. I was crafting this week. I really was. I guess because the summer's coming, so, I'm getting the stuff ready for the garden. I don't know. Alright. This is another thing. I bought this a while ago. I showed this in my haul of my craft store. I only paid $1 for it. And this is just a butterfly. And I painted it purple and then pink. And this is going to go somewhere in my backyard. I don't know where, but it's going to hang up in my backyard. It's not perfect, but who cares? It's going in the backyard. That's it. I mean, there's nothing much that I'm going to do to it. Sorry guys, my camera shut down on me. Okay, I was showing you this one. This is a nice massage herbal soap. And then this is the last one. This is shea butter herbal soap with rosemary, chamomile, and spearmint and peppermint. Okay, it has no scent added, and it smells great just from the spearmint and the peppermint and the rosemary. Okay, you guys, that's all I got to show you for this week. Oh, no, one more thing. I just want to show you my nails. I painted them myself. I did the little French manicure, and I did my little design on this finger. Okay, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Please check below